Hello everyone, welcome back. It's a new day with a new workshop. In today's workshop, we're going to be looking at something different. Now, in this workshop, I'll be doing something I've never done before. I will not be painting, I will not be drawing, and neither will I be coloring anything. Because today's workshop is more of a decorative item. As you've read the title, it is a woolen kite. Now, this kite, just to let you know beforehand, it's not to fly the kite. It's more of a decorative purpose. So let's see what materials I'll be using. So I have some sticks over here, relatively. Wait, there you go. You can see it better now. Relatively similar in length. Any sort of sticks you can take. Maybe if you have chopsticks also at home, you could to an extent use that, as long as it's similar in size. And then I have some wool or some yarn, you could say. So I have three colors here. I have dark blue, light blue, and white. So let's start. Okay, let me just pick this up first. It's already an excellent start to this workshop. Okay, so first I will take these two. Okay, I have to keep it here. I'll take these two and I'll keep it down like that. Now I will start with my dark blue one. So I will take this, make sure it is okay like that, and from the middle I will tie a knot. So if at all anything is not visible, or maybe my hands are blocking something, you can just ask me to show you and I can repeat that. So I'll tie a very basic knot here. My fingers are very big for this. What you gotta do, what you gotta do. Okay, so I'll tie this knot here. You can see I would zoom in, but then the corners of the stick would go out a little bit. So I have one knot here, and then I'll double knot it to just make it a bit secure. There, just like that, and I'll keep it somewhere in the middle. Oh yeah, something like that. Now I'll turn it this way, the top one. I'll just twist it like that and I'll hold it. I think maybe I can zoom in a little bit here so you can see the pattern that I'm going to use. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, great. So now I will take this. Let me put my yarn to the side and I'll open it up a little bit so that I don't have to keep letting go this way. So now I will take this. Now you can either do it from the bottom or from the top. So I'll take it from the top, bring it down like this, take it up again one more time and bring it up over here. Now I will take this same way, and then I will move it on to this one, bring it up, turn this over, bring it on to the next one, like that. Sorry if my hand goes out. So let me show you again. I'll take this thread, make sure it is tightly centered. I'll take it over this, bring it up, then I'll take it over that one and bring it up. Now I can rotate it and do the same technique again. So I'll try doing it without moving it all too much. Yeah, so I'll take it up this way, make sure it is centered, take it up here like this. What I can do with this extra rope, right, that is there, this extra part, I will just cut a little bit because I don't need it to be that long. Now what I cut was the first knot that I made. If you see, I'm holding it as tightly as possible. Same thing here. I will take it over this and then across like that. Now this is used, for a lot of decorative purposes, not just, for the house or anything like that. Maybe sometimes you'll see it in wedding halls also. So I hope this is visible enough for you. I hope you can understand. So see, I will take this, let me put this down. I will take this, I will go over the top, and then I will take it below this one here. Now make sure this one over here is tight, and then I will pull it down. Same thing over here also. I will go from the top, go below it like this, and tighten it. Hello Noshka, welcome to the stream. Can we use a regular string for this? I wouldn't recommend using normal thread, because what will happen is those are very thin and we need something thick. You could, don't get me wrong, you could definitely do it, but it would take a long time, because here with the thickness it covers relatively more space. Like this. So we'll keep doing this until we cover up quite a bit of the stick. So again on top, take it over. Now again from here I'll take it from the top, rotate it, take it from the top, rotate it, take it from the top, and just keep rotating it in this manner. Now see, now it is straight automatically. Hold on, I think I'll just increase the lighting. 1 second. Okay, I hope this, I think this makes it much better. Okay, so I'll show it to you again. So I will take this from the top to the top of the next stick, to the top, rotate it, and then take it again to the top, just like that. Make sure it is tight, and then rotate it and take it to the top of this one also. And just make sure that the threads are side by side and they're not, overlapping each other. like this. Now if I bring this closer to the camera, you can see how we are already getting like this square shape. So even when you tighten it, right, just make sure it is the right amount of pressure. Is this confusing for anyone as to how I am doing the knot? Because if it is, it's okay. I can always explain it again. Anushka, you have any questions for me? Something like this. Now we have to cover this quite a bit. So this thing does take some time, you could say. But it's a very good, what's the correct word? It's something nice to do to pass time. See what I did there? Just like this. And we will keep rotating it. So take it from the top, one more time, from the top again. Again like this. Now I wish there was a way that I could, 2x the speed. But unfortunately, camera edits do not work in real life. And we need to embrace the time it takes, I think what happened with us humans is that, again, this is my assumption, that what happened with us humans is that as we couldn't find ways to, speed certain things up, there was a way that we needed to cope with it. Of course, I'm not referring to this workshop. But what I'm talking about is, since there were certain things that, people couldn't speed up with, instead of, breaking their heads trying to find a way, they just started to think about, let me put myself to the test. And that's where patience comes from. How patient can I be when I do certain things? Of course, it's all nonsense. I'm just coming up with all of this on the spot. If you believed it, thank you. But like I said, there are certain things that take time, and we just need to find the beauty in it. Okay, so while I'm doing this, why don't you guys tell me where you are watching from? Let's start with the first person to comment. Anushka, why don't you tell me where you're texting from, or where are you based, whether it's in India or maybe somewhere abroad? Do you paint or do any arts and craft? And to the rest of you also watching, drop a comment, don't leave me hanging here. Let's get to know each other. So see, you can see how it's starting to really build up. This is nice and soft. Be a nice pillow. If I had enough wool. Next would be a pillow making workshop. So as you can see here, it is starting to, there, look at that. So the back side would be something like this, but the front is nice and flat. Oh, this is a nice way of showing. As you can see, I will take it above, rotate it again, and then I'll keep it tight like this, and I'll push it closer. And then I will take it to the next one. Just like this. Now, if you want to add, say, another color, how would we do that? So first I'll just maybe add a little bit more to this. Okay, maybe like that. Now what I will do is I will cut it from there, and then I'll take maybe a white color. Now where is this thread? Yeah, there you go, right there. And I will put these two together like this. And I will tie a knot with both of them. I just have to make sure both of them go through. Since I got some big fingers, it's it's a bit difficult. Like that. Make sure that the knot is nice and tight, just like this. So I've tied the knot. I will take this, wrap it around like that, and now I will start adding the white color. Same thing here. So I will take this, wrap it on top, go around it one more time. And then go around it. Just make sure that it is very close to each other. To those of you looking in the front camera, we got a ball of yarn hanging around. Like that. Did I already go around it? Yeah, I did. Same thing here. Go around it. Go around it. And we can add multiple colors to this. Is there anyone interested in textile, or who is in the textile field? Let me know. Or maybe even if you're just interested, you can just let me know. Like this. And here. So you can see how it is starting to turn out. Let me see if there's a good angle for this. Yeah, like that. So I will wrap this around like that, pull it up, tighten it, and then go to the next one like that. Wrap it around, tighten it. So has any one of you tried making this at home? Or maybe you could have just bought this from outside. So does any one of you have this at home? Put it close, tighten it. So I'm keeping the threads side by side. I'm not overlapping them. I'm letting them rest side by side so that it can spread out evenly. Same thing here, and make it maybe just as much as the dark blue before I go to add any other color to it. Hello to all the new ones who joined. We are making a woolen kite home decor, or just a decoration in general. And disclaimer, these kites will not fly. They're not meant to fly, just meant to decorate your house, maybe decorate your room, things like that. Some people even have it in their weddings, these kites. Also, guys, if you have, maybe some suggestions, or maybe there is a workshop that you want me to do for you, let me know in the comments and we will, you know, arrange for a workshop as such. Because as of right now, we have had around 3 requests for, a certain workshop or a couple of workshops. So if there are any workshops that you would like to see me be doing, then let me know in the comments and we will arrange it with that. Okay, I think this one should be enough of white. So I will take this again and I will just cut it somewhere around here, just so that I have enough thread to tie around with. Now I will take my light blue, or you could say cobalt blue. This feels like a very cobalt blue color. So there are different types of blues, in case you didn't know. You have royal blue, which is normally used in ink for fountain pens. And then we have, one second, there you go, wait. So we need to make sure it is tight like that. Now I will take this and I will start wrapping around the white. Yeah, so we have different types of blues. So this looks a little bit like a royal blue color, and this light one, it's very similar to cobalt blue. It could be ultramarine as well. So we have royal blue, cobalt blue, ultramarine, phthalo blue. What else is there? There's one that just came to my head, but I can't recall. Cerulean blue. There are so many varieties of colors of one type of color. And the reason why they have so many names is because each color or each type of color works very differently from each other. I can see now adding the light blue, relatively light blue. So what if I told you lightness and darkness is, what would be the right term? Relative. Let's say relative. Now what do I mean by that? Now for example, if I take say this blue and this blue. Now we'll say this is darker than this, so we'll consider this light blue. But now if I had another blue which is slightly lighter than this, then this would be considered dark blue and the next one would be considered light blue. And if we took that out also, then the light blue would be considered darker and the next light one would be considered light. So in that sense, I mean, this works with everything. So for example, say you're drinking water. Now it would be considered cold water, yes, of course, if it is like freezing or something. But what if, say for example, the water that you're drinking is around, say, 40 degrees Celsius and our body temperature is 37, we would consider that relatively warmer, if not hot, warmer. But if our body was, say, maybe 45 degrees and we took the 40-degree water, then we would consider it cooler. Okay, so I'll just put this here like that. I'll open this blue a little more. Okay, I think my stick broke. But it's okay, we can still manage. So I think when you do this, right, just make sure it's not too tight also, where your stick might snap in half. There's a lot of crack-a-lackin'. Over here. This one will come there. So you see, when you do end up working on certain things, mistakes can happen. And just because it is a mistake, that doesn't mean you need to cover it up. Like I said, people, when they had time, when they had, things to do and they were taking too long, they had to come up with something to, kill that time that is there. So they came up with something like patience, or how patient can a person be. So when you make a mistake, rather than hiding it or throwing it out or covering it up, you can use it to avoid the same situation from happening the next time. Or you can just embrace the mistake that you made. So I think this much would be enough over here. Now what I will do is, from the back side, just take this up, sort of like a support, not too tight again. We don't want the same mistake. Like this. Take this here. No, maybe not necessary. And I can tie this within this right here. So I will first make a knot with this. So I have these two threads over here where I mix the blue and white. I will put this in, just like that. And before I tighten it, just make sure this thread is stretched. Then I can tie it again within this. Now I can cut this part out. Okay, so you can see we have the kite ready, and now I had made these pom-pom like figures which we can add to the tips over here. So I'll just try to put this in. Like that. So I'll show you how to make one like this also. So I'll put this to the side, and now I can take anything rectangular. So over here I have some fatak cards. So I will take this And I will use this as a stencil, you could say. Just make sure I open this yarn. And then I will put it down like this. I'll just keep, making knots like that, not too tight. So in case you're wondering what is this Fatak card, this is a card game. So it has to do with the Indian cultural heritage. Okay. Oh, so it's more like a memory game. So this is my first time also, actually looking at the cards. But looking at the illustrations, they seem pretty nice. Maybe one day I can put a workshop, but rather than a workshop, it's just me and my colleagues just playing Fatak. If you're interested in seeing that happen, let me know. Okay, now I will put a thread through it like this. This is entirely separate from this. And I will tie a knot here at the top. And I will double knot it, not just one knot, I will double knot it. We'll try to make it as tight as possible. Now I will pull this out. Hopefully I didn't ruin this pack of cards. From the top, bottom at the same time. Okay, I forgot to cut this. Okay, now I have, this ready. But what I need to do before that is I will make sure that the knot I made is at the top, like that. So this is where the knot is. And I will take another thread and I will wrap it around here, like that. And I will tie a knot. Just like that, and I will double knot it. I will cut this part out. Oops. Okay. Now I have tied it this way at the top, and the bottom I will take this scissor this way and I will just start cutting it. If there's any extra thread, you can just toss it out and we can fluff it up a bit. There you go, just like that. Now I will take this one that I have and I will put one in here also. So just make sure that it is going through it. Like that. So it will be something like this. And then we can add another one at the bottom also. And at the top, you can put any sort of decoration that you want onto this. So that is all for our woolen kite making workshop. Now let me just show it to you. I'm gonna be a bit careful because you heard some crackle icon. Show it to you this way. There you go. This is what we have made with just two simple materials, with just a woolen yarn and two sticks. Just make sure your sticks are strong enough, and when you do end up tying it this way, we don't want it to be a little too tight where the sticks might snap. So if you've enjoyed this workshop and you do end up trying to make this, you can send it to us on our WhatsApp group, which is down in the description, where we have direct interactions with our with our audience and with our followers, where they share their works, I share mine, I share some of the workshops, and we even have little art challenges also. So if you're interested, you can just join our WhatsApp group and you can stay updated with our workshops as well. So that's all for today's workshop, and I have another one coming out at 5:30 p.m. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the evening. Bye bye.